Hello, guys from People CHICA. This is your boy John Wallace, and I'm here with Blue Hunt and Henry Zaga from the upcoming movie The New Mutants. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
How are
Not
you?
good. All good here in New York. Woo!
Nice.
So guys, how's been your quarantine or this pandemic isolation we've been? I'm gonna start with Blue.
Well, my quarantine has been kind of crazy. I quarantined with my mom at first, which was fun until it wasn't. And then I went to LA and I quarantined alone. And that also was fun until it wasn't. I kind of went insane. Um, it turns out you can really only spend so much time with yourself
Yeah.
without any human interaction before you're like, I was like dancing in my living room in the middle of the night, just like alone, you know. It was pretty wild, but it's been very self-reflective, and honestly, I've learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
But it's been a really hard time.
What about you, Henry?
I totally relate with dancing by myself and all of the above. I mean, I'm actually in an RV right now because I told my friends, guys, let's get on the road trip. Let's get out of our homes and just get a little bit of change of scenery. Being in nature has really helped me, and being around friends. I think we're pretty spoiled also in LA with the weather. It
Yeah.
could be worse, with the outside,
Mhm.
with the outdoors. So I've been grateful, but it's the strangest year of my life. to
Yeah,
say the-
everybody. I mean, it's been crazy. So I was watching, guys, some of the scenes, and it looks amazing. I am a lover of the horror movies kind of stuff. So my first question it's how do you guys feel premiering a movie during this difficult season, and what were you thinking by the time you guys were they were telling you like, oh, we're gonna premiere this movie in October. I mean, maybe they said July and then October, and they were changing a lot. So how was it for you? I'm gonna start with Blue.
It was definitely stressful. A little like not frustrating. It was just like what is happening. And you really had to take into consideration like, do we even want it to come out now? I think at first, we were supposed to do South by Southwest, and we were going to do all this press together, like as a cast in person, which would be really fun because we all like to like be together. And it's my first movie, my first real project, so I was a little disappointed at first, to have those things kind of end and then the movie pushed again. It felt like completely absurd. Like it just felt like what more could possibly happen? Like, are you kidding me? It just felt like is someone playing a joke on me? But
yeah.
I'm just happy it's coming out now, and I do think now is a lot safer. I think we like understand what the virus is now more, and I think there is a way for people to go to the movies safely. I
Yeah.
hope. So I'm really just happy for everything to finally just
This is
happen.
great because like later you're gonna say, oh, my first movie, this happened and they have to delay, so
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Well, I was like
Yeah.
thinking that it almost has. I mean, you can't decide what movies become cult classics. Obviously, it kind of happens on its own.
Yeah.
But part of me was thinking this movie has been pushed so many times, and then it's the first really big movie to be released in the theaters during the virus. Like, whenever people watch this movie in the future, they're going to have that story with the movie, and movies
Yeah.
that have stories
Yes.
become they don't ever go away.
I'm
So
gonna
in
be
a
the I'm
way,
gonna be the
it's
first
special.
one saying that because like it's been a long time. I don't go to a theater, so it's gonna be really good to go there next week.
We're actually going to make a documentary about how the movie got pushed so many times and how we actually managed to release it.
That would
We
be
should.
that would be awesome. So
Yeah.
what we know so far is that we have four young people been held in an isolated hospital where a lot of things are gonna happen. What do you think makes this movie so special, Henry? Tell us a little bit of the story and a little bit of your character, Sunspot.
Sure. So I play Roberto da Costa, aka Sunspot, in this movie that has mostly young mutants trapped in the facility, in a secret facility. And I think the most special thing about our movie is, like Josh was saying earlier, we haven't seen an X-Men movie that's only young people, like teenagers that actually, the audiences that have their bodies changing, mutating, like, the whole reason why X-Men even exists to begin with. They never got their movie. They never got the 17, 16-year-old version of themselves on screen. And I think the New Mutants has that voice very strong. And we're all so incredibly different, not only as characters, but also as actors. And we came together to make this picture, that tells very different stories, that also make people come together in their own way with their different flaws, and they kind of find solace in their own guilt and their own tragedies. So there's so many layers that I think is going to resonate with people. And I think Blue can also talk a lot about her love story with Rain. It's we were talking about it earlier, and it's just so natural, organic, and it's not tokenized. It doesn't capitalize on a movement. It simply is. So I think there's a lot of freshness that the New Mutants brings to the table.
Nice. What about the Daniel Moonstar?
Yeah, I completely agree with everything Henry said. It's so unique and special and fresh and new, and I've been thinking a lot about how people are so bored of the stories that have been being told.
Yeah.
I know I, for one, I didn't realize how tired of a lot of the movies I was seeing and a lot of the people's stories that were being told. I didn't know how tired I was of seeing those movies. And even now, when I'm like looking for a movie to watch, which we need, there's a lot of time to watch movies and TV right now.
Like a lot.
And I feel like I wish there was even more. And so I'm like, I want different stories. I want movies about young people, about women, about, gay women, about people of color. And and so I think this movie is like very welcome to the world right now. I think it's kind of what we need. And it's actually really fun. Like, it's scary, and the love story is really beautiful, but it's actually like, I remember when we finished watching it, just thinking about it, it's like a pleasant movie. Like, it's like it's truly a roller coaster. It's like scary at times and funny at times, and it's more movies I think could blend genre while also like highlighting the stories of people who need their stories told.
Did you ever get scared while taping this movie, guys?
Huh?
Did you ever get scared?
I didn't. I was on a high from being on set and playing a Brazilian X-Men, and getting to work with these lovely people, and I found it really hard to feel scared for the most part. But and I mean, I think the horror element in our movie is it's not necessarily a horror movie. It's a drama with a lot of heart that has horror aspects in it that are necessary. You can't tell the New Mutant story without showing their real traumas.
Yeah.
Or the real fears. With Danny's power, it's nearly impossible. So it was called for, instead of hiding behind the gimmicks of little jump scares.
Yeah. And what's your favorite Marvel character that you would say you love?
You go first, Henry. I don't know.
Our first X-Men character. Which one did you say? Sorry.
Favorite Marvel character.
Marvel character.
Yep.
I grew up watching the Spider-Man cartoon, so it's always been something really present in my childhood. So it's kind of hard for me to pick any other one. But
like, there are a lot. Yeah, there are like a lot. Yeah, that's good.
I'm thinking. I really do like I think it's like the Avengers, right? I like the Scarlet Witch character a lot.
Yeah.
I remember when I was little, like my two favorite like girl superheroes, for some reason, like I loved She-Hulk. Like, I always wanted to play She-Hulk. I don't know why. I thought she's like a lawyer, and I for some reason always thought she could be like short too, So I always liked her a lot. and then the Scarlet Witch. For some reason, when I was a little girl and I knew I wanted to be an actress and superhero movies were just taking off, I was like, I want to be the Scarlet Witch or I want to be She-Hulk. I actually didn't know about Danny Moonstar until I auditioned to play her, and I wish I had grown up knowing more about her.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
Same.
That's okay. And guys, we are a Spanish division magazine, so I was wondering if by any chance you have any Spanish character or movie or TV show that might have called your attention in the past that you could say to our, all of our viewers.
100% for me. I mean, Blue, you want to go ahead?
No, you go.
If you grew up in Brazil, you grew up with El Chavo. El Chavo. I mean, in Portuguese, it's Chaves. It plays every single day after lunchtime, and it's all those characters, Chiquinha, Marcel Madruga, like all those really hit home for me.
Yeah.
It still plays sometimes on TV when I go back, and it's a trip back to nostalgia. That would be my one.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's like the story, of our all childhood. What about you, Blue?
I mean, I love like Pedro Almodovar's films a lot. Like he's absolutely my top 5 favorite directors. I've seen almost all of his movies. All of the funny ones, like he's just the best. And I was a huge fan of Roma.
Yes.
I think it should have won Best Picture. I just think it really led the way. I really do think it led the way for Parasite winning Best Picture.
Yep.
And Yalitza, the lead actress in it, is just like watching her on screen. She's indigenous, and just seeing her, like I saw it in theaters. I was really lucky to see it in theaters, and watching her on screen and watching that story being told was just like, I'd never seen anything so beautiful, and
so
it's probably one of my favorites.
Like a new character, a new face.
Exactly, yeah. And
Sure.
I hope to see her in more. Like I want to see her in more things. Like I want to see
her
play more characters.
I know we will. So lastly, guys, can you invite all of our readers to watch this new movie starting next week? You can start any of you too.
Hi guys, please come support our movie. I really hope you guys enjoyed the New Mutants. It comes out in theaters August 28th. It stars Blue Hunt, a lovely Blue Hunt, and myself, and lots of other actors. Sorry.
Well, not actually lots of other actors. There's only like
there's
a
only a
person cast.
True, 6 people cast. Yeah.
Yeah, come see X-Men New Mutants. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like Danny Moonstar and Roberto. It comes out August 28th, and I just really hope you like it.
Amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.